Alright, it's time to tell them what's happening.
You first.
I go first. Okay, so this is Hayden's CH GT3 car with the wide wheels. This is the wide version, and it's a great car. We were looking for working on a new body, right? And the Kyoshos are not inexpensive. The GL are even more expensive. And when you look at the wide body from Kyosho, they're cool, but we were thinking, why not try to use a scale model? And so I went online to see, has anybody done it? I couldn't find information about it. I figured out that this was 124, equivalent to 124 scale by watching a lot of slot car racing. I know slot car racers happen to use model cars to build their own slot cars, and so we went to the model store. And what choice of models did we have?
I think you can see it's the Honda
NSX. So we ended up choosing the NSX from Fujimi model. It's a late model NSX without the pop-up windows. But what other models did we have to choose from? There was a 350Z.
And there was a normal GTR.
Yeah, there was a GTR.
A Nissan GTR.
Yes, a 370 Fairlady.
And then a very crazy cool one.
Which one was it?
There was a
new
Lamborghini.
There was a Diablo.
Yeah, a new Diablo.
So
cool.
the thing that we find out looking at the Diablo on the box, they had the real life dimension, and so I did the division by 24, and I found out that the wheelbase was 110 mm. Our wheelbase, of course, is 98, and the NSX had no information on wheelbase, so we took a chance, and it was still too long. You can see the original body was about a little bit less than 110. It was close to 110. But anyway, we ended up cutting 6 mil from here between the masking tape, and we had to do some we had to do some work. I still need to do some more filing on it, but it is there. My worry was that it would be a problem for the rear window, but because we didn't touch the, I don't know if the B or the C pillar, because there is only one pillar here, all of this is intact. So the window is just a little bit further back. We'll put it on later to see, but it's fine. We'll just paint the inside in black. It's going to fit perfectly with no gap. And so as you can see, the body is now mounted on the car. And so what we did for that is that we 3D printed Kyosho type clips for the sides and a little tunnel for the front, and so we can remove it the same way you remove any miniz body. So let's remove it to show the folks at home the body. We haven't done any work on the body at the moment. What color are we going to make it?
I'm gonna copy my Need for Speed Heat version of it, except it's a newer version of it. But
so
I'm
what
gonna
color
make
is it?
Like the main thing gonna be like silver as this new Aston Martin that we're gonna speak later on. So like gonna be all gray, mostly gonna be gray, and then some red beneath and some the red in the back. The front maybe not. Maybe the front is not gonna be red.
Let's show the different options we have inside the box. So this is the Fujimi. You can see 2 different hoods, 2 different wings, and so inside the box now we are going to have a choice of the hood with a vent or the regular hood, a low wing and a tall wing. So the hood,
I'm choosing this. The
hood, the roof, and the back of the car are gonna be black, semi-gloss black, and the rest is gonna be silver.
And maybe the front here could be black, maybe, because I feel like red.
We picked up red before for the skirts and the bumpers, so that was supposed to be red. We can always change later on. So on the rest of the car, we are not going to be able to use the seats, of course, or the dashboard, because once it's in the car there is no space for it. However, if you can take out the inside with the engine bay, let's put this guy back. It's a little bit scared to pull the side, but it fits really the way it would fit a miniz. Look at that, it's pretty cool. Those are the SDR rims, sorry, printed. We're gonna paint them as well. So we have pretty good width all over, good fitment inside the wheel wells. And so here at the back we are going to cut the engine, and we're not going to put the engine cover. We want to see the engine, right? We're going to paint it. You can see now what I was talking about with the window, the rear window. Let's put the car back up. The rear window, even with the 6mm of the car gun, the rear window fits perfectly on it, and it's just a little bit bigger at the back, which is really not a problem. Yeah, this is going to be painted black anyway.
Yeah.
So that's going to be great. We don't need to do any more surgery to the car. Just
maybe we can do it like this. You put the engine here, and then like you put a little, like you put the engine here, and then you like make the other side black, like a little small looking wall, so you can just know there's this.
Here, between the passenger and the engine, there is another window already in the kit.
Okay.
So that's acting like a firewall at the back of the engine. So that's what we're gonna do, and I think it's going to be pretty cool to show the process of making a miniz style body. We are using the SDRacing PC00 chassis, but it's the same as if you are using an MR3. And so this way we're going to be able to show the process of using a 124 model car
That can change
onto a miniz, right?
Yeah.
And we'll see the durability as well when we drive it on the track, if it lasts as long as a regular miniz body. Now, the other cars you have in your
It's
collections,
multiple.
this is your latest car, so you wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, I can maybe talk about some other cars, but I'm gonna first talk about.
So your collection is 1/32 scale. So that would be the same size as Carrera slot car or Scalextric slot cars 132.
So
Slightly smaller than
I want
Kyosho's.
I want to speak about this car because, like, look, the very cool thing about this is like you can see the little fan looking
There's the cooling
engine
fan,
stuff.
right?
And then there were like some things here. And then the first time I ever buy it, I think it's like gonna be like of my other car. You just open it like from the front. But I did not think this opened like this.
Yeah, show around because your hand is hiding. So open the hood now. Open the bonnet. Right, the entire thing is open all the way to the doors, right? This is pretty unusual. Put the car here, we can see it when it's down there.
And let me show you the other car that I
So you have a pretty big collection of die-cast models that are 1/32 scale, right?
And look, I think it's gonna open like this.
Right, like most cars open, right?
Like
Yeah,
this.
regular hood opening.
But I did not think anything can do this.
Right, this is pretty unusual and very cool looking.
And the crazy thing is, this is just from 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how about this should be like 2020, like 2020, maybe like not like a 2024.
Right, because it looks
201.
very futuristic, right? It's a timeless design.
Except this for being 2016, now very different.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing about this is like, look, you see this, you can't even see a single thing inside.
Mm.
But the special thing about the Aston Martin is you can see the brake things. Like, you see?
You can see
The
the brake
blue-
caliper and it doesn't move with the car. So it's
Yeah.
very realistic.
Yeah.
Alright, very cool. So this is, we'll do maybe, if people are interested, we'll do a video, complete video of your collection of die-cast cars. It's too bad that the scale is quite
same.
different. Like between 124 and 132 there is a pretty big gap of scale. Now those cars, although they say they're all in the same scale, are quite different from car to car. Let's put this one back next to it. Can you? Yeah, let's put it like that. So at the end of the day, at the moment, these are going to be your two miniz cars. Well, they're not minizes, they are SDRacing cars.
Now.
And this is the beginning of your miniz racing collection.
Yep.
Right? So we'll keep...
And my little motor car collection too.
Yes, we'll do something on your diecast collection. All right? Any last word you want about starting up this project?
I would say I'm pretty much gonna try to copy this version because like this looks like road version, right? Like it's not too cool. Like I want it to look cool with like a big hole in it and some big things. And I'm thinking about to add some things like to print something out maybe.
Yeah, we can 3D print some arrow like we have like the back of the front. Like those little
Like, you see this?
winglets we have in the GT3s or the race cars.
I really like this thing, but the thing that I feel a little bit sad about this is it's too low. It's not really able to see. I feel like it's higher, like maybe here or here. Okay, it's very easy to see. And I'm thinking like, how would they look? Would they look very long? Would they look very short? Or would they look very low or high?
Well, I guess we're going to design them and print them and then figure out what fits, what doesn't, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so we're going to customize the car a little bit.
Oh, a lot maybe.
A lot. Okay, it's going to be a full custom build.
Who knows? Maybe not fully.
So, we'll make a video every step of the way.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye. Bye.